Chapter 2. Love to Hate. It was her first day in a new school, in a big city. She was kind of excited until she met Brittany Johnson. It was not a friendly meeting. Tyra was on her way to her locker. She was reading her schedule and not paying attention to where she was going. Brittany was walking with her two lackeys, Carrie and Melanie. Tyra accidentally bumped into her.
Oh, I'm sorry. Excuse me.
Who's you?
I'm Tyra Key.
I saw her in the office this morning. She's a new girl from Louisiana.
New, huh? You're gonna have to break it down for her.
Brittany takes one step forward and spoke to Tyra with a very nasty attitude.
I'm Brittany, and make that be your last time running into me like that.
Whatever.
Don't think you'll come around here and start running shit. Everybody know I'm Queen Bee around here, bitch.
Tyra takes a deep bow.
Pardon me, Your Majesty. I'll try not to let it happen again.
Tyra walks away from them. She was laughing and shaking her head in disbelief.
This bitch can't be serious.
She goes to her locker. That's where she met Kelton Curligan. His locker was right next to hers. He had been leaning against it, observing the entire situation. He was kind of hoping Tyra would punch Brittany. He didn't really like her himself.
You should have told that bitch off.
What's her problem anyway?
Someone made a mistake in telling her she's pretty. She let it get to her head and blew up her brain. I'm Kelton, by the way.
Tyra?
I hear you're from Louisiana.
Where did you hear that?
News travel fast around here.
Really?
No, I was in the office when you came in.
Kelton's two cousins, Markel Howard and Jamal Jones, came up to them. Markel puts a hand on each one of Kelton's shoulders and begins rubbing them.
Kelton, buddy, tell me you did your homework.
Kelton rolls his eyes at his cousin's lame attempt to butter him up before asking him for something.
These are my cousins, Markel and Jamal.
Hello?
Who needs a copy?
Both of us.
Kelton goes into his locker and pulls out a notebook. He hands it to Markel. Jamal was staring at Tyra. She had never had a boy look at her like that. She was kind of flattered until he spoke.
So Tammy, that's an interesting accent you have there. Where you from?
I'm from Louisiana and the name is Tyra.
Oh, a country girl. I thought that was you I saw in Hee Haw.
Excuse me?
But Jamal did not answer her. He turned his attention to the notebook that was now in Markel's hands. Markel was staring at the notes with confusion on his face.
Kelton, we can use this.
Why not?
Because when they asked you what was Sacagawea famous for, you put that she was Pocahontas' jealous cousin that was trying to steal her thunder.
I figured they were two Indians from a long time ago. They must have been related somewhere down the line. Plus, I don't think Sacagawea would have done anything if Pocahontas would have started it.
Tyra shook her head in disbelief.
You can't be serious.
Markel puts his hand on his chin as if he was in deep thought.
Well, he does have a point. It does seem like she was trying to outdo Pocahontas.
She began to realize that these boys were a little crazy. She couldn't fight the smile that spread across her face.
You guys are so funny.
Jamal looked at her again.
Okay, but you can put your teeth back in your mouth. I know you're probably the only one in your family who has any. But you don't have to show him off. Besides, the son don't need no help anyway. I think he got the job covered. Trust me.
Tyra walks up to him and puts her finger in his face.
Look, motherfucker. You don't know me. I will cut your ass.
Markel saw the anger on Tyra's face. He squeezes between her and Jamal and pushes Tyra back.
Whoa.
I don't know why everybody at this school got this attitude, but I'm not afraid to hurt somebody.
Kelton stood back looking shocked. Markel placed a hand on her shoulder.
Okay, Tyra, calm down. What's your schedule?
Tyra hands Markel her schedule. He takes a quick look at it.
Let's see. Home economic first hour, and second hour you have English with Miss Tremont.
Kelton made a disgusted face and held his stomach as if he was sick.
Oh, I hate that lady.
What's wrong with her?
She's one of those old people that are always trying to be hip and cool. You know, she can get down with our slang.
Yeah, she's very irritating.
The boys walked Tyra to her home economics class, which they all took together. Markel and Kelton made her feel very welcome. She learned to ignore the ugly remarks that Jamal continued to make. And as for Brittany, who also took first period with them, Tyra actually enjoyed the fact that she was such a threat to her. By the end of first period, Tyra was Kelton and Markel's new best friend. Jamal was still making side comments, though. The four walked together slowly to Miss Tremont's class.
Hey, you seen what Miss Tinsley had on in the science lab today? She can experiment on me anytime.
That's just nasty. You're too young to think like that.
Oh, come on. Don't tell me, Buck, we ain't never tried to make out with you in the cornfield.
If I'm alone with a boy deep in the field, and he tried to put his hands on me, he wouldn't make it out of there.
My, you're violent.
The bell rang. Markel and Kelton didn't take this period with her, so they left her alone to deal with Jamal's attitude. Markel and Kelton began to mumble things about Tyra and Jamal as they walked away.
Maybe they'll fall in love.
Yeah, I could definitely feel the love between them.
They go into class. Tyra takes a seat and Jamal sits behind her. He wanted her in earshot for when he continued to pick on her. The teacher walks in.
What's the dealio, class?
Here she goes.
School is almost out and we have a new student chilling with us up in here.
Jamal raises his hand.
Yes, Jamal?
We should pull out a banjo and sing a song to make her feel at home.
Tyra continues to ignore him.